Today on 7th Circle Gaming, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We've been thinking a lot about vampires lately, possibly as a result of all of our time spent with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and that got us to thinking, well, what is the ultimate vampire game? And that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be deciding what is the ultimate vampire game as per the Western European vampire canon. So we're thinking of Bram Stoker's Dracula, Dr. Polidori's The Vampire, Nosferatu, the 1920s version, Anne Rice's novels, and yes, even Twilight. Before we get too far into the video, we do just want to clarify, on the off chance that anyone from Google or YouTube is watching, that what you're seeing on the screen now and some of the effects later are not actually blood. They are in fact Citadel Miniatures Wazdaka red paint. Much as we here at 7th Circle Gaming would love to give you an exhaustive list of all of the rules that we used to decide which games would and would not be included, we decided it would be far more efficient to just show you the games that qualified, and you can imagine what those rules are for yourself. But if there is a game that you feel that we have really missed out, do let us know in the comments section below. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. In any competition, there has to be a last place finisher, and in this particular competition, the last place finisher is Immortal Realms Vampire Wars. Now, if you've watched our video analysis of this game, you know that we find the game to be amazingly visually impressive. Unfortunately, that really doesn't count here, as we find the game to be a strategy game first and a vampire game second. In the number 7 slot, we have V Rising. This game is first and foremost a survival crafting hack-and-slash action RPG, and a vampire game second or possibly third. Occupying the number 6 spot, we have Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Plus side, the game does make reference to the traditional vampires like Dracula, but on the other hand, it is really a Castlevania game at heart and a vampire game second. Occupying the number 5 spot in our list is the game Dark. We here at 7th Circle Gaming have our issues with Dark. While we do believe that it is primarily a stealth action game, as much as we do dislike that term, and we have other storylines in our heads that we think are more impressive or more interesting than the one that the developers created, we do have to admit that it is a proper vampire game. Occupying the number 4 spot in our countdown is our first game in the Vampire the Masquerade series, and that is Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. I could bore you with all the details, but just to cut a long story short, this is a game that we feel is a vampire game first, and a classical isometric RPG second. Occupying the number 3 spot and taking the bronze medal is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Much as we appreciated the deep lore references to the tabletop role-playing game Vampire the Masquerade, and we also admit that being a more recent game, it is able to provide a more full set of vampire abilities, we also have to admit that the game, in our opinion, is more interested in being a story-based brawler game than it is really in being a vampire game. The number 2 spot in our Ultimate Vampire Games Championship is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. But please don't light the torches and come at us with pitchforks just yet, because we do want to let you know that, as we always do around here at 7th Circle Gaming, we analyzed the game without mods or downloadable content installed. So if you do have a preferred mod that you think really makes the game better, we do apologize, but we did not use that in our evaluation. All the negatives out of the way, so let's move on to the positives. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1, because it is more of a traditional RPG, immerses players into the role of being a vampire on a night-to-night basis. And now, at long last, we come to the number 1 spot in this Ultimate Vampire Games countdown. When we set out to make this Ultimate Vampire Games Championship, we consulted with some outside experts, which is a nice way of saying other people who had played some, if not all, of these games. And one of them said something very interesting, that the Masquerade games are very good at creating the illusion of socializing as a vampire. Our number 1 game, on the other hand, was very good at giving players the illusion of being a vampire and dealing with the consequences thereof. So we at 7th Circle Gaming are proud to announce that our number 1 game in this Ultimate Vampire Games Championship for the year 2025 is the 2018 game Vampire from Don't Nod Entertainment. More so than any other game on this list, accurately captured what it means to be a vampire is per the Western European canon. And now I believe congratulations are in order, so to Don't Nod Entertainment for their 2018 game Vampire, congratulations, and we offer to you this lovely image of a trophy. And congratulations are also in order to everyone who watched all the way to the end of the video. You've seen our list, and now it's your turn. Go ahead and let us know what your list of the Ultimate Vampire games are in the comments section below. Until the next video from 7th Circle Gaming, do all the things that the other YouTubers ask you to do, and goodbye.